Did you know there's a tribe in West Africa where most of the people stand at an impressive height of 6 feet? Known as the Wolof people, they reside in the enchanting Savanna zone of northwest Senegal. You can find them stretching from the Senegal River in the north to the Gambia River in the south, marked by the lush green areas on the map. It's remarkable to note that they constitute the largest ethnic group in Senegal, comprising a significant 43.5% of the country's total population, which amounts to approximately 3 million individuals. Over time, Wolof has become synonymous with Senegal, intertwining seamlessly with the nation's identity. The people, language, culture, and traditions of the Wolof have firmly rooted themselves in the fabric of daily life in Senegal. In this video, you will get a glimpse into the vibrant and diverse tapestry of the Wolof people's lives, showcasing their rich heritage, bustling markets, lively music, and warm hospitality. Don't forget to subscribe if you like our content. History. The Wolof people hold a prominent position as the major ethnic group in Senegal, and their cultural and political influence is truly remarkable. As far back as the 15th century, when Portuguese explorers first arrived, they noticed that the Wolof and Serer groups had already established themselves along the Senegalese coast. It's believed that the Wolof had been inhabiting that area for countless centuries, demonstrating their long-standing presence. Despite the tumultuous era of slave trading from the 1600s to the mid-1800s, the Wolof managed to withstand its effects better than other West African communities. Ever since the initial political reforms took place in 1946, the Wolof have been at the forefront politically, culturally, and economically in Senegal. Even in the face of the country's economic challenges, they have earned a well-deserved reputation for their involvement in international commerce and trade. Language. Wolof not only refers to the people but the language they speak, which has become the de facto tongue of Senegal. The Wolof language is spoken in West Africa, specifically in Senegal, Gambia, and Mauritania. It holds significant importance as a trade language, extending beyond its primary Wolof-speaking regions. Approximately 30% of the population considers Wolof their first language, while around 80% have a good understanding of it. It is not only a linguistic identifier but also encompasses an ethnic group and incorporates their associated culture and traditions. Culture. The Wolof community has maintained a highly structured social system consisting of nobility, castes, and slaves, which divides its people into 3 distinct groups: freemen, individuals of slave descent, and artisans. Although intermarriage has been rare, there has been a recent trend of reduced class distinctions. A notable example is Senegal's second president, Abdou Diouf, who belonged to the blacksmith caste. At the top of the Wolof tree sits the Marabout, the Muslim religious teacher. The Wolof were not always followers of Islam. The 19th century brought French aggression, slavery, and a decline in the power of Wolof chiefs, leading to the widespread adoption of Islam among the Wolof and the centralization of the Marabout's position. Now, almost all of the Wolof belong to one of the 4 Senegalese Sufi Muslim brotherhoods. Tall, dark, and striking, the Wolof people are often adorned in vibrant fabrics and patterns, whereby both men and women prefer their traditional bubu as their garment of choice, showcasing their unique style. They wear different variations of attire on a daily basis, but save the grandest for special occasions. Among these celebrations, the Feast of Tabaski, also known as the Muslim Feast of Sacrifice, holds particular significance for the Wolof community. Religion. Cadamosto and Portuguese travelers in the 15th century noted that the Wolof rulers had Mauritanian teachers as part of their entourage, and from them, Islamic teaching gradually spread to the common people. It would seem that early converts to Islam often established themselves in separate communities. The accounts of later writers indicate that there were many animists in the 18th and 19th centuries, and the process of Islamization was still continuing in the early years of this century. Apart from Islam, there still exist some elements of pre-Islamic beliefs, seen perhaps more strongly in the activities of women than of men. Although the old rituals associated with rulers were designed to ensure the fertility of crops and the prosperity of their chiefdoms, they are now things of the past. Dances to bring rain were performed by old women dressed in men's clothing, and they involved making obscene gestures towards the sky as well as those in authority. Family lifestyle. The nuclear family, consisting of a father, mother, and children, holds a central role in Wolof society. In times of adversity, family members stand united, providing support to one another. The father assumes the official decision-making role, while the wife and mother manage the household, tending to the children, handling shopping and cooking, fetching water, and gathering firewood. In traditional customs, when a child reaches adulthood, the mother takes on the responsibility of seeking a suitable spouse of equal or higher social status. For instance, individuals belonging to the Gior, the noble caste, usually don't marry those from the Griot, the artist caste. Similar, griots do not wed jam or serfs whose ancestors served as household staff. The father, on the other hand, patiently awaits the mother's choice of a potential spouse for their child and generally gives his approval once the decision is made. Sports. One major sport Wolof people participate in, and one of the oldest and most structured fights in Africa, is the traditional fist fight called lam. This sport is practiced above all by young people from different cities. It's not a mere sporting discipline, but consists of a mix of ritual, entertainment, and competition, and is experienced as a real sacred ceremony. The wrestlers fight with their bare hands inside a very large circle drawn on the sand. The fighting season starts in October and ends in May. The matches last 3 halves of 15 minutes each, interspersed with 5-minute breaks. To win, you need to bring your opponent's head, back, or buttocks to the ground. The meeting is preceded by a folkloric ceremony, with the wrestlers being accompanied by griots, poets and singers who play the drums, the marabout who blesses them, and women who sing for encouragement. Wrestling, according to the rumors, is said to be practiced by individuals possessing unique mystical abilities. Due to this belief, wrestlers adorn their bodies with various amulets and sometimes apply symbolic colored liquids when entering the arena. The entire experience is accompanied by melodious music and can extend for more than 6 hours. Arts and crafts. The Wolof people have a remarkable talent for wood carving, creating stunning fashion statues, figurines, and masks that are particularly popular among tourists. Some Wolof community members also engage in the traditional art of weaving. Their artistic expressions extend to intricate embroidery embellishing their clothing, elaborate hairstyles crafted after hours of meticulous work, and ornate jewelry. They find outlets for self-expression through the mediums of song, dance, poetry, and storytelling. The speech itself becomes an art form well served by a rich language filled with proverbs. The Wolof talking drum, known as tama, can be found everywhere, resonating with their rhythmic beats at every major event. The zalam or Wolof lute may be hard to find, but it continues to contribute to the richness of Wolof festivities as the esteemed storytellers or griots travel from place to place, weaving their tales and earning their livelihood. The Wolof people have some intriguing customs worth noting. It is considered impolite for women to make direct eye contact with men, and handshakes are exclusively done with the right hand. If you're interested in learning more about the Wolof people, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section.